Desert Life, Part 2. People. About 13% of all people in the world live in deserts. Some people lived in deserts a long time ago. Aborigines, the first people of Australia, live in the deserts in Australia more than 40,000 years ago. Aborigines use art to tell stories. Many Aborigines live in cities today, but some are going back to their traditional life in the desert. Tuareg people live in the Sahara Desert more than 2,000 years ago. They're called the Blue people because of the color of the clothes. Traditional Tuaregs travel across the desert on camels. They live in tents made of animal skin and wood. Many Tuaregs have farms and other works in cities. Bedouin people live in the deserts until a few years ago. They live in the Middle East and Northern Africa. Traditional Bedouins are traveling farmers. They live in tents or mud houses. Today, many Bedouins work in cities. Some Bedouins make and sell things. Or in the desert. Deserts are very dry places, but all deserts have some water. An oasis is a place with water from under the ground make a land or pond. Some oases are small, but some are very big. The Silver Oasis in Egypt is 80 kilometers long and 30 kilometers across. About 83,000 people live here. Some deserts have rivers. The Nile rivers travel through the Sahara Desert. Many people live near this river. They can catch fish and use the water from farming. In some deserts, there are big rainstorms. There's no more rain for a long time, so it's very important to collect rainwater in that Thar Desert. People collect water in ponds, wells, and big tanks. People in some cold deserts use nets to collect the water from frog. Each net can catch about 14 liters of water every day. Staying cool. Many people and animals live in hot desert. They have different ways to stay cool. Desert people use the clothes and houses to stay cool. Bedouin and Tuareg people wear long clothes to protect them from the hot sun and the wind. They wear head cloths to protect the head and face. People in the desert build houses with small windows so that they stay cool inside. This keeps out the sun and also the wind. Some desert houses have no windows. Many big desert animals stay in a cool place of day. Oxes make a cool hole so they sit in shade. Some desert lizard called sand swimmer. When it's hot, the lizards swim under the sand to stay cool. Some animals, like crocodiles, snakes, and frogs, sleep in the hottest part of summer. Other animals, like desert tortoise, sleep in the winter and cold deserts. Living in the desert. Living in the desert is very different from living in a city. People still cook, travel, and go to school. Most desert people eat bread, porridge, milk, cheese, and food from desert plants. They cook the food in the fires out at home. Dates grow well in deserts. Dates with cheese is traditional Tuareg food. Every year there's a festival in Sahara Desert. Near Timbuktu in Mali, there are 3 days of music, dancing, and camel racing. Today many desert people own SUVs, but camels are better for traveling across land. Camels can travel more than 40 kilometers in a day. They are strong animals. Desert people can use camels to carry food, tents, and other things from their homes. A long time ago, only few desert children went to school, but it is changing. In the desert of Australia, Aborigines are building new schools. Students speak their own language. They also learn English. Desertification. Deserts are getting bigger. Every year, the land around many deserts get dry and changed into new desert. This is called desertification. The land can get too dry when there's no rain for a long time. Sometimes people also make the land dry. When there are too many farms in one place, the animals eat all the plants and the soil blows away. And the new plants can't grow and they're easy food for everyone. Desertification is a big problem in countries in Africa near the Sahara Desert. In 50 years, the countries have lost 650,000 square kilometers of land. That's about the same size as France. Millions of people here are hungry because they can't grow food in the desert. How can people have stopped desertification? In many countries, people are growing more trees. Trees stop the soil blowing away. In China, people are using walls of trees to stop desertification near the Gobi Desert. The wall is 4,000 kilometers long.